Teen mom Chelsea Houska shares rare grown-up pic of 4 kids. Former Teen Mom star Chelsea Houska DeBoer is sharing a rare grown-up picture of all 4 of her children. She shares Aubrey, Cole, Watson, and Lane with Cole DeBoer, and they have grown by leaps and bounds. Keep reading to see the beautiful snap. Chelsea Houska shares rare grown-up pic of 4 kids. When Chelsea Houska DeBoer was on Teen Mom, she was struggling to find herself. She had her daughter, Aubrey, as a teenager with her ex, Adam Lind. He was very absent in their lives, always coming and going. Eventually, she met and fell in love with Cole DeBoer. They not only started a family, but also tied the knot, and he became a father figure for Aubrey. As time went on, Chelsea opted to leave the hit MTV series and move on with her life. She and Cole have been very successful in home renovations, and that has become her passion. Chelsea and Cole have their own HGTV series, Down Home Fab, and are on the current season of Rock the Block. Fans are awaiting news about when Season 3 of their show will return, but for now, they are focused on their store and their kids. On Sunday, April 20th, 2025, Chelsea shared a photo of all 4 children together. They are all grown up and look like little adults, especially Aubrey, who is almost 16. She donned black hair and heavy bangs, looking like a mini Chelsea. The 2 little girls donned dresses while Watson had a short-sleeved button-down. Teen Mom fans who watched Aubrey's birth were blown away by her. They could not believe she was an adult and no longer a little baby. Her delivery was featured on 16 and Pregnant, as was her time with Chelsea. They grew up together and she made smart decisions at a young age. Aubrey knew she preferred Cole as her father over Adam. Cole took her to dances and always embraced her as his own, so their bond has become unbreakable. That's not Aubrey. Chelsea Houska DeBoer typically posts photos of her kids individually or 2 at a time. The last family photo was in December 2024 for the holidays, and even then, Teen Mom viewers were shocked at how big the kids had gotten. However, after seeing this snap, they were blown away, mostly by Aubrey and how big she was. A few followers noted how Aubrey is always changing her hair, much like Chelsea did when she was young. On Teen Mom, she had all variations of colors, including blonde, black, brown, and burgundy. The South Dakota sun cast a golden glow across the family's wide-open land as Chelsea Houska DeBoer stood on her wraparound porch, watching her children with a quiet, proud smile. In the distance, her husband Cole tinkered with a project near the barn, the family's farmhouse standing tall behind them, a symbol of the life they'd built together, brick by brick, heart by heart. This week, Chelsea shared a rare, grown-up photo of all 4 of her kids on Instagram, and the internet practically stopped to stare. The DeBoer children, Aubrey, Watson, Lane, and Walker, lined up in front of the family's custom black barn doors, a perfect blend of rustic charm and Pinterest dreams. Dressed in coordinated neutrals that echoed their mother's keen eye for style, each child radiated personality in the captured moment. Time slow down. Chelsea captioned the snapshot, adding the hashtag my whole heart. In a sea of influencer content and picture-perfect parenting moments, this one stood out, not for its polish, but for its unmistakable authenticity. Aubrey, now a teenager, stood at the end of the row, all legs and long auburn waves. Fans of Teen Mom 2 remember this shy, sweet little girl who clung to Chelsea during custody hearings and milestone birthdays. But now, Aubrey is a mini Chelsea, with her mom's eye shape, a quiet confidence, and a protective aura over her younger siblings. She wore denim and Converse, her phone peeking out from her back pocket. A soft smile curled on her lips, the kind that said she knew this picture would mean something to her mom. Next to her, Watson, now 7, grinned ear to ear, missing one front tooth, proudly wearing a plaid shirt and a cowboy hat that Cole had bought him from the local farm supply store. A little cowboy in training, Watson was all energy and charm. He insisted on opening the barn doors himself that morning, wanting to do it like Dad does. His shadow stretched across the ground like a tiny version of Cole, determined and warm-hearted. Lane, the couple's middle daughter and the definition of sassy sweetness, stood center stage. With her curly ponytail bouncing and a twinkle in her eye, she wore a floral dress and cowgirl boots. Lane was the one who always posed with a little flair, hip out, hand on her side, just like she saw her mom do on HGTV. Safe farmhouse chick. Chelsea had teased as she snapped the photo, and Lane giggled right on cue. Last was little Walker June, the baby of the bunch, now 3 years old and fiercely independent. She clung to a stuffed lamb as she peeked out from behind Lane's leg, her wild blonde curls in total rebellion against the bow Chelsea had tried to clip in. She didn't care for pictures unless they involved snacks. But somehow, in this moment, even Walker was still, curious eyes blinking at the camera, soaking in the comfort of her siblings standing tall around her. It wasn't just a picture. It was a story, a visual timeline that Teen Mom fans had followed from Chelsea's earliest days of heartbreak and growth. From the teenage mother crying in her bedroom while trying to juggle school and diaper changes, to the resilient, successful woman who now designed homes and raised 4 children with the man who treats her like royalty. Fans flooded the comments, many in disbelief over how much Aubrey had grown. "Excuse me, when did Aubrey become a full-grown teen?" One commenter wrote. Another added, "Chelsea, your family is absolute goals. You did that, Mama." Indeed, she did. But what made the moment even more special was Chelsea's decision to let the world in just a little. Since stepping away from the MTV spotlight, Chelsea has been protective of her children's privacy, especially Aubrey's. Rarely do all 4 kids appear in one post, and even more rarely do we get a glimpse of them so authentically grown up, without filters or edits. Behind the scenes, Chelsea had debated even posting the photo. "I want to hold them close forever," she told Cole as they sat on the porch that evening. "But I also want to show people this life, this love." Cole squeezed her hand. "Then show them. You're not showing off. You're showing growth." Growth, that's what this photo was all about. Growth from chaos to calm, from uncertainty to confidence, from heartache to healing. The DeBoer farmhouse had been through all the seasons: spring plantings, summer bonfires, autumn harvests, and winter storms. And just like the land, Chelsea had weathered her own seasons, each one shaping her into the mother, wife, and woman she is now. "I just blinked," she wrote in an Instagram story later that night, overlaying a baby photo of Aubrey with the newest group shot. And they were big. But time, as every parent knows, does not slow down. It only speeds up. And so, in this rare moment of stillness, captured in a frame, shared with the world, Chelsea gave us all a reminder that even in the rush of life, there are seconds that feel like forever. Seconds where everything aligns, and you know, deep in your bones, that this is the good stuff. No reality show cameras, no staged drama. Just boots in the grass, laughter on the breeze, and 4 kids standing tall beside the mother who never stopped believing in herself. And somewhere in that sunlit frame, you can still see the young Chelsea, holding the newborn Aubrey on her hip, scared but stubborn, determined to create a life that was bigger, better, brighter. She did. And now she's got the picture to prove it.